Hey guys, Zen here, back with a double upload for the day, but today I wanted to go over an absolutely huge leak that was just posted over on Reddit. Now, user Knobs89 put up a post detailing a bunch of changes that could be coming in Operation Grim Sky. Now again, this is a leak, so take everything with a grain of salt, but you guys know just how thirsty I am for that sweet Rainbow Six Siege news. I just had to bring this to your attention. First, we'll go over some operator changes that were mentioned. The leak states that Clash can't melee with a shield, and that the taser only does a small amount of damage, but it can also slow down enemies. If this is true, that would mean Clash is the only shield operator thus far in the game without the ability to melee. When you're playing as a shield operator, one of your most important tools is your melee. Sometimes it's your only way of actually killing an enemy. Now, when it comes to the taser only doing a small amount of damage, I'm honestly wondering how Clash is going to effectively defend herself. I don't know if you guys remember, but when Ubisoft officially revealed Clash, they specifically mentioned the fact that she'll set herself up for plenty of assist. As a shield operator without the ability to melee and most likely only equipped with a pistol, she may always need another operator to clean up her kills. The community in general has been pretty divided on Clash, and now I'm guessing that once she's released, she's going to be a very niche operator and one that requires a special set of skills. Moving on, we learn a little more about Maverick. It says he's a hard breacher with the ability to create small, medium, and large holes. If you guys haven't yet, go check out my video I posted earlier with the reveal of Maverick, but in that video, I speculated that this operator may be limited by some sort of fuel gauge, kind of like what you see with Sledge and his gadget. With this leak, it could be alluding to Maverick's ability being fixed, so basically he'll have to choose to create a small, medium, or large hole. It may also mean he has a set number of uses for his gadget. But that's not the only hard breacher that's on this leak. Hibana may be seeing a huge change. Now, Hibana will no longer open hatches, but will instead only create holes in them. So you guys know at this time, if you shoot a Hibana charge at a hatch, it opens it up. Even if only one of her pellets goes off, it'll blow the entire hatch completely open. If this leak here is true, it'll only create a hole depending on how many of her pellets explode. The first thing that comes to mind for me is the main hatch on Oregon, the one that leads to the basement. In higher level play, there is always a defender sitting on the top of those stairs or camped in the meeting hall waiting for Hibana to shoot her launcher at the hatch. I know I usually do, and unless they really push me, I can usually destroy an entire shot from Hibana. This is a major change to this operator, and also kind of serves as a buff to Thermite, because I'm guessing he'll still be able to completely open up a hatch with one of his exothermic charges. We still don't know how Maverick will interact with hatches, but I'm assuming he'll be able to do both. I'll bet much slower than the other two. The last bit of news is very interesting, but somewhat questionable. Some bomb sites on Consulate may be changing. At this point, you guys know the map that I want changed or buffed or reworked, and that's Cafe. But Consulate is one I've heard quite a bit of in the community. I don't mind the map myself. I feel there are plenty of routes for roamers, and it's pretty balanced overall. I will admit that most of the sites on the map are very attacker favored because it can be very difficult anchoring down on that map. Like I said, the map works well for roamers, but anchoring is a very different story. In Garage, for instance, once the garage gets blown open, it can be tough sitting still and not getting picked off. Even if the garage doesn't open, you've got two hatches that drop directly on site and an entire back hallway flank through the archives. If they were to change the sites on this map, I'd be very interested to know where they'd be, and it should be obvious at this point that the lobby objective just doesn't work anymore. But that's everything, guys. That's the latest leak for Operation Grim Sky. But I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the possible changes to Hibana? What map would you like to see buffed next? Leave it all in a comment down below. If you did enjoy this video, please drop a like and subscribe with notifications if you're new. With that being said, it's been Zen.
I'm out.